Hey YouTube, Simon here once again for the incredible fundamental changes. Today we're going to have a look at some rocky drop D riffs. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go and have a look at those just after this. So sometimes you just need to rock out on the guitar, especially on the electric. So today I thought I'd talk about one of my favourite techniques for adding a new sort of rocky metal flavour to your guitar sound, and that's using drop D tuning. Now, for those of you that don't know what that means, it means your sixth or fattest string has been tuned from an E, which it would normally be, down to a D. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too long talking about that. Get your tuner out and detune it 2 frets, if you like, down to a D note. So there's many reasons why that's cool. It gives you a lower note, it gives you access to things, but one of the first things it does, as seen in example 1, is it gives you a power chord that you can play with 1 finger. So 3 frets all in a line, for example 3, 3, 3, the 3rd fret's there, or 5, 5, 5. You can do it anywhere up and down the 6th string. 6, 5 and 4 strings. So that is incredibly fun. Instead of having to have your normal power chord shape, which might be 3, 5, 5 if you're playing a G power chord, you now can play 3, 3, 3 and that will give you a new power chord shape. Something to bear in mind is if you're trying to name the power chords that you're working on, you are now 2 frets below where you would normally be, because this is obviously a D now, not an E. So the 1st fret would be D sharp or D flat, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G, etc., all the way up to the 12th fret again, which would be another D. So example 1 there uses your 1st and 3rd fingers using these pretty cool little pentatonic blues scale, D blues scale run there, and then uses the sort of E flat power chord there, which really gives you the sound on the 1st fret of this D, drop D tuning. So let's go and have a look at example 2. So as well as building the little power chords that we looked at in example 1, you can also use the open 6th string as a drone and use your normal power chord shapes on the 5th string root. For example, using C power chord, D power chord, all of these power chord shapes right down to the B flat and then the E flat once again, as seen in example 1. So having a droning, ringing note where you can play your power chords against is a very classic sound used by loads of bands like Metallica, and rock metal bands love that sound. Avenged Sevenfold, lots of people like that sound. So try using it both the power chords on the 6th string, as we looked at in example 1, and using power chords on the 5th string root and 6th string together with a little drone. Let's look at example 3. Okay, so I like to think of this example 3 that I wrote here today as if Jimi Hendrix, or if Hendrix went in drop D. You know, it's a little bit heavier maybe than Hendrix might play, but we start off with the Hendrix chord, or in this case D7 sharp 9, which is nothing on the 6th string, or you can play it open if you want it to ring. 5, 4, 6, 5. So a lot of you may have played this in E, be quite used to it in E in lots of his songs, but we're just dropping that back 2 frets now because we've got an open D and we can use that to alternate there. Then we've got a little riff that comes up around your D minor pentatonic, shape 1, which would normally be 10, 13 on the 6th string. Obviously now we're 2 frets out. 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13 as your D minor pentatonic. And I'm using some double stops in the sort of style of Hendrix, playing 2 notes at the same time and hammering and pulling off, alternating that with your D7 sharp 9, a little fill with some power chords on the 6th string there. And then the riff ends with a little double stop run, 5 on the G string, 6 on the B, sliding up 2 frets and sliding back there as well. So I'm alternating between, once again, having that root note, that open 6th string, little cool chord shape, always fun, little almost Hendrix-y, Chili Peppers-y type riff up around the D minor pentatonic and some slides. So quite fun little vamp that over any kind of standard rock groove. Let's have a look at our final example, which will be example 4. One of my favourite things to do in drop D tuning is a little pull-off run on the lowest 3 strings in terms of pitch. You're going to pull off 5, 3 open on the normal D, 5, 3 open on the A or the 5th string, 5, 3 open on the 6th string. So that's a really cool little fill, little run, and you can get used to. You can also hammer those on if you want to as well. Get used to that as a little pull-off sequence with the open power chord there. We've then got a sort of a D minor sort of fill, sliding 5 to 7 on the D string or the 4th, grabbing the 5th underneath it, sliding up to 10, grabbing the 7th, then you repeat the introduction, and then you get some tiny little different fills there. I just added some bits in there, but this one more of a kind of lead lick than the others. But yeah, really nice for working on your pull-off technique. So there's a few things that I want you to try and take away from today. If you're completely new to drop D tuning, make sure you drop your 6th or thickest string down to a D, use a tuner, so it's no longer an E. Then you can play power chords with one finger up and down the 6, 5 and 4s. I mean, it's just awesome fun. If you've never tried it before, you're gonna have the best day, okay? And even if you have, try and work out some new scale ideas. Having a drone on the 6th string and then playing power chords as you would normally do, and then combining that with the new power chord shapes you learned. A little Hendrix-style D7 sharp 9 chord shape with some little fills, double stops, and some little pull-off runs. This is a very brief introduction, but hopefully will give you some nice, new, fun licks, riffs to add into your playing and checking out Drop D. Hope you've enjoyed this lesson. Please like, comment, subscribe. Joseph and I love to hear from you, and we will personally, or I will comment back to anything you write under here. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Hi everyone, thanks for watching this video on Drop D tuning. I really hope you got something from it. Make sure you subscribe on this channel and check out my new book, The Finger Guitar Gym, to improve your stamina, your coordination and your dexterity. Take care, see you next time.